Come on in.
Hey.
Come and stand next to Mel.
Hello again. Hey.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've just seen the presentation for 100 caps. It's always lovely, isn't it, for a player to reach that milestone?
Yeah, it's definitely for them. It's a great achievement, and they look forward to it. And it's 100 games is a lot of games to play for your country, and these are players that can also play 50, 60 more. So
yeah. Last time I saw you, you were being they were singing "Happy Birthday" to you in the hotel. It's been a fantastic week for you.
It's been a great week, and I think I'm really pleased with the way that the girls are playing. I think that we're getting better each game. The details that we're working on, we're seeing back in the game, which is really positive. I'd like to finish more, and score more goals, but hopefully we'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah, we were just saying that in terms of, I personally think you guys got a couple of levels extra to come, and what will be the differences when you get to those levels? Yeah,
I mean, you saw in the fourth quarter that Argentina played a better game. They were on their game in the fourth quarter, and if we'd finished off much better in the first, second and third quarter, it wouldn't have made it so difficult for us in the fourth quarter. So I think that's really a big lesson that we've got to take out of this game.
And is this tournament for you about your team and your development? So looking into the final, will you watch this game and look at Argentina, or is it about you, the Dutch, and how you can make improvements?
Look, I as a coach, I always look at our team, and I've got some staff, our staff, the assistants who look at the opponents, and I'll take a good look at our game today, and we'll certainly look at the way that Argentina played. They played two different press forms in the first half and the second half, and we'll look at what effect that had on our game, and I mean, those are the details that we need to work on for tomorrow.
Okay, you missed the first goal, but it was an excellent goal. We've just been showing everybody the replays.
I did miss it.
It was a wonderful goal by Lidovai, but this is the second. Lovely movement from your team.
Yeah, I mean, I would have liked to have got the corner early. I think I called the corner, maybe called it a little too early. But this is certainly Kelly finished off really well, and I think Sun here, she had a really good run along the back line, and she was strong on the ball. So these are the details that we're really happy with. Yeah,
is Kelly okay? Because she took a real bang on the hand, didn't she, early on?
Yeah, she did. It was right in the circle, and she took she's okay, but it hurts, but she's strong enough to continue on playing. Yeah,
what I like about you is that, there was the goal there, and you're already saying, yeah, but I'd like it to be better.
Yeah.
How difficult is it for you? I mean, it's a unique thing. I mean, as British sports fan and as British players, we're striving to get to gold. When you're at gold, when you're the best, how difficult is it to then keep them up there?
I mean, and then it's all about the details. And we're a very good team, but if we don't play to our best, we lose games. And the details are what counts at this point in time in our game and in our development. And at one stage, we can't keep on developing because we have to then implement everything that we're good at. Yeah. And at this stage in this tournament, we're looking at developing, and we're looking at improving our game each game in the details. That hopefully makes us better than the opposition.
And what's frightening for all of us hockey fans is that when we had a few of your players come in and say, yeah, we're doing well from the penalty corners, but we want to score from open play. Next game, they score loads of goals from open play, so it works.
Well, ideally you score from both. So, yeah. I mean, if we looked at our statistics against Australia, I think we had something like 23 chances to score on goal, and we scored 2 goals. Those sorts of statistics, you're not really happy as a coach. We had 6 corners and 17 shots at goal. I mean, we need to finish more, and that's a critical point of our game.
Okay, we'll show you a few more chances, and I can see you now saying, right, I'm going to make some notes here. You did have some of your chances in the first half, throughout the game.
I mean, I spoke to Lidovai in the break. You don't shoot over goal. You got to shoot at goal. Yeah. At least give yourself a 50-50 chance to score. And she's good enough to be able to do that. And the corners, they were the right choice, but
wrong execution.
Again, these are shots that are going wide, and they at least need to go on the goal. Yeah. And this one's the same. It's a wide shot on goal. Yeah. So we're creating chances, but they're not even going on goal, which is.
And you're able, and what I also like, Marta Baumann, she scored so many goals, she's unbelievable, but you can say to her, hey, you've got to hit the target, Captain.
I mean, I know back in my time that Rick Charlesworth said to me, you're shooting a lot of goal, but you're shooting more outside the goal than in. So
I disagree with that, by the way. I've been on the end of it.
I'm happy to be able to now say that to the players and say, look, you got to shoot on goal. And we've got a famous football player who recently died, and he said, you got to shoot on goal to score. Yeah. And so those are the small details that we use.
Yeah, what's lovely for us, I mean, we've been sharing the same hotel with all of you, and loving to see the atmosphere. And you can tell that your team have got a buzz about them. You know, they're enjoying each other's company, and that's got to only be great when you're off to Rio, right?
Yeah, it's certainly something that they've always had. They've always had a great atmosphere in the team, and they're very good friends. But that sometimes makes it difficult on the field to be critical of each other. And I think we've got a good balance now that they have a lot of fun outside of the field. They talk a lot more about hockey, but they're also being able to be critical about each other, and that makes it, I think, our team at this point. In the growth of what we're looking at, a very good team.
We talked about that. It's very important to be able to say to a friend, to a colleague, you're just not doing it.
Yeah, exactly. And having played in Holland, I certainly know that happens there, and it's quite difficult, I think, in this country to say something to someone and then accept that in a professional rather than a personal way. So if you say to Leadvite, come on, Lead, you're missing the goal. You next time, yeah, fine, you're right. I've got to do it next time. And it's about us making growths in Britain to do that as well.
Yeah, and the girls are open to it, and that's as a coach, it's very good to have players that are open to criticism.
Okay, last question, because I know you want to get back to your team.
I do.
You think it's 3 out of 5? This is how good this touch team is. Where are you, coach?
In terms of the level,
in terms of level,
how you're playing, I think it's probably 3 out of 5 in gears.
I'd probably agree with you.
Oh my goodness! So 3 out of 5. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your time.
problem.
We'll let you get back to your team.